Regus is a multinational corporation that provides global workplace. As of June 23, 2015, it operated 2,300 business centers across 106 countries. Founded in Brussels, Belgium, in 1989, Regus is based in Luxembourg City, Luxembourg, has 8,700 employees, is listed on the London Stock Exchange and is a constituent of the FTSE 250 index. Regus is incorporated in Saint Helier, Jersey. History: in 1989, while on a business trip to Brussels, an English entrepreneur, Mark Dixon, noted the lack of office space available to traveling business people. They were often forced to work from hotels. He identified a need for office space that was maintained, staffed, and available for companies to use on a flexible basis, and went on to found his first business center in Brussels in Belgium. In 1994, Regus entered Latin America with a center in Sao Paulo, and in 1999 it entered Asia with its first center in Beijing. The company completed a successful IPO on the London Stock Exchange in 2000. In 2001 it acquired Stratus Business Centers, a US-based network of franchise business centers, and expanded into the United States market. Later in 2001, the Regus Business Center on the 93rd floor of South Tower at the World Trade Center was destroyed during the 9/11 attacks. 5 employees lost their lives. The company was criticized for a lack of response to the victims' families, though a Regus official said they had made proactive outreach to each and every family of the team members who are missing. In 2002, the company sold a controlling stake of its cornerstone UK business to Regus 2002 Limited, a company created by the private equity firm Alchemy Partners. This move raised £51 million for the company, which had been facing severe financial difficulties. In 2003, Regus filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection for its U.S. business, which had been struggling in the wake of the dot-com bubble. Less than a year later, it took its U.S. business out of Chapter 11 after restructuring, financed by its share of the profitable UK business. The company acquired Headquarters Global Workplaces, a global workplace provider based in the U.S. in 2004. The former headquarters of Headquarters in Addison, Texas became one of Regus' headquarters. It reacquired the Regus UK business in 2006 for £88 million, marking the end of a dramatic recovery from the company's near collapse in 2002. The company went on to acquire Laptop Lane, a chain of American airport business centers, later that year. In 2006, the company entered partnerships with Air France-KLM and American Airlines for preferred access for business travelers, and in 2007 it entered a partnership with American Express for preferred access for their business Platinum cardholders. In 2007, Regus further expanded its global position, opening business centers in Bulgaria, Jordan, Kenya and Qatar. In June 2008, Regus introduced Business World, a multi-level membership service which allows users flexible access to Regus services in any Regus location worldwide, taking advantage of the company's international scale. It is aimed at clients who travel frequently. Effective October 14, 2008, Regus Group plc became Regus plc. Regus plc was created as a holding company for Regus Group plc, in order to establish the company's headquarters in Luxembourg and its registered office in Jersey. Both Luxembourg and Jersey are business-friendly offshore financial centers. The company had been headquartered in Chertsey, Surrey, England and Addison, Texas, USA. Regus has maintained a policy of expansion, opening new business centers. The company has also renegotiated some leasing agreements with property owners in the UK to save money, warning owners that the vehicles holding the leases could go into administration. This has angered the British property industry. On July 5, 2012, UK Prime Minister David Cameron announced that Regus would provide 30,000 young entrepreneurs across England with access to its global network of business lounges and administrative support. Worth £20 million, this support from Regus will give a tangible boost to young entrepreneurs who are starting up a business. It complements the governmental Euro-unregistered trademark S startup loan scheme managed by James Caan of Dragon's Den fame. On February 19, 2013, Regus took control of MWBBE, the UK's second-largest serviced office provider, with a £65.6 million cash bid after a battle with Hong Kong billionaire Anson Chan to gain ownership. Regus had tried with a lower bid in June 2011 but failed. In 2013, Regus opened in its 100th country, Nepal, and its 1,500th centre in Pune, India, and is now serving over 1.5 million customers. In 2014, Regus opened its 2,300th business center in Boulder, Colorado, and opened in 50 new towns and cities in Q1 alone. It also signed landmark deals with Heathrow and Gatwick airports, as well as the Singapore government. Operations and services: Regus and its brands provide serviced offices, virtual offices, meeting rooms, and video conferencing to clients on a contract basis. The company operates in 106 countries with more than 2,300 business centers, making it the world's largest provider of flexible workspace. Regus is also one of the sponsors of Fair Spend, and Mars One, a Dutch private space flight project. Regus UK also hosts Britain First at their Belfast office by hosting Britannia Campaigning, the company behind Britain First and owned by Paul Golding. International presence: Regus Australia has been operating since 2001, with the first Regus office opening in Sydney's Darling Park. Regus, a Euro-1 registered trademark Australian network, has more than 70 business centres in all the major cities including Sydney, Melbourne, Perth, Adelaide, Brisbane and Canberra. Regus Australia customers can use the network of flexible workspaces which include offices, business lounges, meeting rooms, co-working spaces and virtual offices. Headquarters: Regus is based in Luxembourg City, headquartered at 26, Boulevard Royal, L2449. Senior management: in 2009 as the company's CEO, Mark Dixon's total annual compensation amounts to £591,000, of which £522,800 is base salary and £68,200 are benefits. No annual bonuses were awarded to Dixon or Regus employees in 2009 due to current market conditions. In 2014, Mark Dixon's annual compensation was £2.77 million, of which £635,000 was base salary. Chief Financial Officer Dominique Yates received a compensation amount of £798,500, of which £478,000 is base salary. References. External links: Regus official site in United Kingdom, Regus official site in Ireland, Regus official site in Australia, Salter, Chuck. Office of the Future, Fast Company, Issue 33, March 2000, page 272. Lusher, John. Commercial Property Business Centers. Modern Office for Rent, Daily Rates Available, The New York Times, May 20, 2001.